the French category, and green flag for Great Britain. It is Prudence Blythe sprinting for Great Britain against Frances Zanfini. Prudence Blythe takes it, puts it over to Coyles, who unfortunately fumbles it, and it goes immediately to Roulin. And Zanfini on the attack on the left-hand side. Prudence Blythe looking to shut down her progress. And Great Britain settling straight into a seemingly chasing 2-2. Looking to slow the progression of the ball around the side of the zone. Fumbled ball there from Roulin is attempted to be picked up by Blythe, who does not get there before Frigo does and picks up the ball and immediately lays it off to her teammate. An opportunity now, Littlewood pushing hard. Illegal use of the paddle there. And Littlewood visibly upset. Roulin puts it into Bazin. And Roulin with the opportunity now. Littlewood pushing hard. And shot now. And a fumbled ball is picked up by Prudence Blythe. Great Britain are on the break.
Now it's a counter-attack from Great Britain through against France. 1v1, and that's a great save for the number 5, Celeste Louis. And she maintained the score of 0-0. And now it's a corner for Great Britain.
Yes, Bethan Littlewood looking incredibly dangerous one-on-one with the keeper, and it truly was a fantastic save by Louis. Prudence Blythe now just drawing a paddle foul in Great Britain's favour. Great Britain tried to put boats inside that French zone, but the French look incredibly strong. They are not moving. Ball attempts to go into the French zone.
And now it's a counter-attack from France. They're passing the ball to Zanfini. And that's a try shot, and that's the paddle fall of the number 1 of England, Nicole Hudson. So it's a ball for France. Time out by the referee. And now the French are turning their attack against the Great Britain. And the British now gain the ball. They will try to score against France.
France pushing high. They need to shut down this break. A lovely long ball there from Prudence Blythe does not find the goal. Unfortunately, it goes off for a goal line throw. Time out while referee hands out a card to presumably Nicole Hudson of Great Britain for the paddle foul earlier. Card system having been shaken up, that is incredibly dangerous. My apologies, the green card has gone to Roulin for paddle foul still, but GB can breathe a sigh of relief. Now France on the attack. Duchesne trying to put the ball across to Roulin. Roulin takes the shot off the top bar. It will be Ginny Coyles of Great Britain who picks the ball up and puts it into Littlewood. Littlewood with a long shot over the top of the bar. That is disappointing for Littlewood. Normally so accurate even from that kind of distance. And France now with the opportunity to retaliate. Prudence Blythe chasing high, as is Littlewood, really making the lives of Zanfini difficult. Ooh, and some cheeky use of the paddle there has given Great Britain the advantage. Bethan Littlewood is storming up the right-hand side of the pitch, leaves it for Coyles to pick up, who puts it over to Littlewood. Littlewood now with the opportunity. They call no goal.
No goal because there was a fault from the British team. Now French have the ball. They are lucky. because if Great Britain score, it will be very hard for the French team, who is really pushing to score the first goal of the game. Nice pass to Naïs Danfini. But she has to battle because the British are now pressing the French. And nice pass, but has been deflected by the British defense. 50 seconds to shoot now.
Yes, all the while that shot clock is ticking down. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Great Britain pushing out, looking to shut down that opportunity. And unfortunately, illegal holding in the favour of France for the hand tackle from Prudence Blind there has meant that the shot clock has reset. France now with a full 60 seconds to launch a counter-attack. Ball goes over the top to Moll. Moll puts it in to Lemar and sends it over the top bar. And now Coyles with the long ball up to Littlewood. Littlewood holding the ball, waiting for teammates. No opportunities yet. Ball goes back to Coyles. GB will settle down and try and work a proper attack now. No break. Prudence Blythe looking dangerous on the left-hand side of the zone. It comes off 2 bars but does not go in. Bazin now battling against Saxon. Puts the ball back to Bazin. And some dangerous passing there has meant that GB once again have the opportunity, and Littlewood puts it over the top. Nerves clearly getting to this Great British team, normally so accurate, but of course this is the semi-final, anything can happen. France will bring the ball up slowly. We have Duchesne steaming down the right-hand side of the pitch, resists the hand tackle from Littlewood. Ball goes across to Moll, fumbles the ball. Coyles is looking dangerous and wants that ball back from Moll. Moll managed to get the pass away to Le Mans. And Roulin puts away goal number 1 for France.
Now France is leading. That's great start for this game. There's now 3 minutes left in this first half, and Great Britain get the ball. They will try to tie up the score. And they have to pass the ball through the French defense, but now they have to put out the ball back. They are searching from spaces in fully French defense.
Great Britain not looking to rush anything, unfortunately fouls the keeper. The shouting coming from the British supporters is deafening. They are not happy with this turn of events. France bringing this ball up slowly, giving Alison Brown, keeper for Great Britain, time to get into position. Coyles gets a paddle to it, but does not take it off its intended course. Ball is played back out to Moll, puts it to Roulin. Prudence Blythe pushing out, looking to retain possession. And both Littlewood and Blythe sandwiching Louis. What a terrifying experience that must be. And fumbled ball, opportunity for Great Britain. Now Coyles takes it. Coyles is on the break. Littlewood is moving up the middle of the pitch, and Hodson is on the far right. And a long ball from Ginny Coyles. Ooh, again over the top of the bar. That has been a recurring theme for Britain in this half.
This is a lot of losing ball from the Great Britain team, and we will see at the end of the match if they will not regret this.
Yes, I think we can expect a conversation about these high balls at half time. Coyles chasing out, shutting down Frigo. Littlewood manages to intercept, puts the ball to Blythe, who receives a foul in their favour. Prudence Blythe, understandably, visibly upset, but manages to keep her cool and gets the ball away to Coils. GB, no break on this occasion, using the full 30 seconds left on the shot clock and game clock to get the ball across to Saxon. Saxon, with the opportunity now, puts the ball over to Hudson. Hudson looking for a pass, looking for the opportunity, plays the ball back out to Saxon, and the French are visibly worried at this point. 10 seconds left. You can expect a shot any second now. Coils goes for the behind the back shot, puts it off the back line. And the score at half-time is France 1, Great Britain 0. Arthur, what a fantastic first half of women's polo. What do you think France will be looking to do differently in the second half?
I think that is a beautiful match, and I think France will try to keep their lead in this match. That it will not be easy because the British team is a really, really good team. Both teams are really good and are well playing canoe polo. And I think it's a little bit a final before the time. It's like the two best team of the world nowadays.
I couldn't agree more, Arthur. This semi-final could be easily a final. Two giants of senior women's canoe polo going head-to-head, and relatively even possession, slightly favouring the French. Great Britain, as you can see, plenty of shots, not that many on target. We've had plenty of balls go over the top bar, and I would imagine Coach Kirsty Bishop having a chat, saying, right guys, let's look for the back of the net. No more balls over the top, please. Let's slow it down. But if Great Britain remain a goal down, we can absolutely expect this team to push out. They are not afraid to go 5 out, and the Great British team is extremely good at chasing 5 out. We've already seen them pushing out when the French are on the attack. They are not afraid to leave 2 men back defending the zone while they send 2 men out to go and harry the French attack. And it has been working, to be fair. They have managed to get a few balls back off the French and immediately go on the break. But that being said, the French not afraid to make a quick turnaround. The French, a phenomenally fast team, have been doing a fantastic job of shutting down the British break. But as the score stands, it is France 1, Great Britain 0. Winner of this game will, of course, go through to play the final. The other semi-final is currently happening over on pitch 1. It is Germany versus Italy, and the 2 great victors of each of these matches will go head-to-head in the final. 20 seconds left of half-time. Great Britain already raring to go. Plenty of chanting coming from the French team. They are riled up and they are looking to put away another victory against the Great British team. Over on pitch 1, it appears to be 2-1 to Italy. Italy going a goal up against Germany, which I don't think anyone could have predicted. But we will see in under 10 minutes what the senior women's final is going to be at the ECA Canoe Polo European Champions. They are off. It is Roulin from France sprinting against Blythe from Great Britain. It goes in the favour of Roulin this time, who lays the ball off to her colleague. Frigo with the opportunity now with a shot. It is blocked by Hudson. Puts it off for a corner. Clearly a call there for a paddle foul. Referee says no, it goes off for a corner. It will be Frigo to take the corner. Ginny Coils making life difficult for Frigo. Ball goes into Roland, gets the shot away, bounces off the bar. France managed to retain possession. A long wayward pass is picked up by Ginny Coyles of Great Britain, who manages to get the ball away to Littlewood. Littlewood on the break now, being shut down by Moore. Prudence Blythe now, an opportunity for Great Britain, is blocked decisively by Louis. What a fantastic stop that was. Great Britain still with the possession. And Saxon looking to get the ball into Blythe. Blythe, ball goes across to Littlewood. Hudson working extremely hard in the zone, making life very difficult for the French. Saxon now, and the ball goes off for a corner.
It was really hard for the French to defend all these balls. It was a little bit, there was fire into the French defense, that they managed to don't get a goal. Will they keep the intensity all the second half? It's a timeout as by the referee. And now the corner is played. And there is a green card from number 2 of Great Britain. The British have the ball.
Loath as I am to admit it, the French doing a fantastic job of keeping both Hudson, Blythe and Coyles out of the zone. Ooh. Screamer from Bethan Littlewood of Bridge and Canoe Club is deflected off the back line for a British corner. Every single one of these players on the pitch incredibly dangerous in attack. Ball goes short from Littlewood, who takes it in towards the zone. Opportunity now goes to Blythe. My apologies, goes to Saxon, who unfortunately a wayward pass doesn't quite find the hands of Blythe. And the call goes up for a paddle foul against Prudence Blythe.
And now French have the ball. It can be a call for number 2 of Great Britain because she shot the ball just after the whistling of the referee. But the referee didn't tell nothing. As she has already a green card, it will be automatically a yellow, but the referee said nothing. So now the French have the ball. They have been taken 1v1 against the Great Britain. And still have the ball. They are going up through the goal to of Great Britain. And paddle foul of Great Britain. And the referee put a green card to number 9 of Great Britain.
That is Ginny Coyles from Great Britain garnering a green card there. That is 2 green cards for Great Britain. They will have to tidy up their game if they don't want to risk having a player sent off, which could be devastating for this British team. Prudence Blythe chasing high, goes to hit Roulin, shot goes wide. It is a British goal line throw. And Louis wasting no time getting back into goal. No British break on this occasion. Great Britain on the offensive. Long ball to Hudson. Opportunity now deflected by Tiffany Bazin of France. Ball goes for a corner. Meanwhile, Littlewood and Hudson working hard in the zone, looking to make spaces for fast runners. And Great Britain just playing the ball outside the zone, looking for the gaps. Blythe, Hudson and Coyles looking dangerous. Littlewood now putting the ball into Hudson. Not quite. What a fantastic opportunity that was. Beautiful ball into Hudson, but does not manage to make its way through the paddles of Céleste Louis of France.
What a great defense of France now. The Great Britain really want to tie up the score, but the French defense is very horn on the English player and all the shoot. That was a nice shoot of number 2 of Great Britain, Prudence Blythe, and it's another corner for Great Britain. And now that the time is spinning, the French are more and more in the final, but nothing is finished because we are just at 4 minutes of the end of the second half.
And Littlewood taking the ball low there. A huge roar from the Great British supporters who believe that a French player touched that on the way off the pitch. Referee disagrees. It goes for a goal line throw, and as expected, Great Britain now pushing out, looking dangerous on 5 out. Nicole Hudson giving Moore some grief, and a brutal kayak tackle there from Coyles sees Louis taking a roll, and illegal holding there for the grab by Prudence Blythe. France moving up the pitch, looking dangerous, fumbled ball, and it would seem that France are able to retain possession despite heavy pressure from Littlewood there, pushing her off the pitch. Littlewood continues the rampage against Duchesne, and Great Britain still pushing out. Moore finds herself one-on-one with Ginny Coyles, a situation that nobody wants to find themselves in. Saxon now. And France doing a wonderful job at holding off this British team who are deadly in 5 out, priding themselves on their fitness. They can do this all day. 5 out, incredibly draining. Nicole Hudson stopping the shot, and it is picked up by Bethan Littlewood, who puts a long ball up to Prudence Blythe. Prudence Blythe looking for friends now. Holding the ball, puts it back out to Littlewood. France doing a fantastic job at preventing any British break on this occasion. And Great Britain calling for obstruction there. It is not given by the referee. Ball goes back out to Saxon. Hudson cycling out. All the while, Celeste Louis waiting. And a green card for an illegal hand tackle means that Prudence Blythe now will have an opportunity to put goal number 1 on the board for Great Britain and equalise. And just positioning for Prudence Blythe to take the foul, take the free shot, cycles back out, looks for Hudson, finds Hudson on the left, fumbled ball is deflected once again by Louis, who has been utterly fantastic this game. She has not allowed a single one of Great Britain's shots to find the back of her net. And Prudence Blythe now looking to put a goal on the board for GB. Puts the ball into Littlewood, shot! It goes in. Great Britain have equalised in this senior women's semi-final. Finally getting a ball past Louis, who has done just a stunning job this game. Seemingly impassable. Great Britain still chasing high, looking to prevent the progression of France up the pitch. It goes off for a corner. Keeper Alison Brown, very seasoned, representing Team Scotia from back in the UK. And Louis to take the corner as heavily marked by Ginny Coyles, while Bethan Littlewood hassles Roulin. Ball goes off the side of the pitch. It is Coyles running. The ball is shut down by Roulin. Long ball to Prudence Blythe, who takes it off. That is disappointing. Throws paddles away. It will be interesting to see what... Oh dear, that is a yellow card for Prudence Blythe. No green cards in the last minute of a half. Prudence Blythe sent off for presumably throwing the paddles away of an opponent. That is incredibly disappointing for GB. This could turn the tide. Team GB with a mammoth task ahead of them now. Even if they manage to hold off the French for another 57 seconds, Prudence Blythe will remain off for the first minute of extra time. Oh dear, referees clearly having a discussion now. The decision they reach could alter the course of this game and therefore the course of this championship. No further sanction is given. GB can breathe a sigh of relief as they settle back into a 2-1 defence. One player poorer. Louis lays it off to Zanfini. And paddle foul gives Great Britain the opportunity to run down the clock. No fast break on this occasion, it would seem. They try and put the ball into coils. 25 seconds left, and GB doing their best to hold off. Oh, and an illegal T-bone there. Brutal tackle on Bethan Littlewood committed by Roulin. Surely another card. France goes down to 4 players. It is 4 players apiece. Good grief, this semi-final is brutal. 4v4, France versus Great Britain. Littlewood getting absolutely mullered by Roulin there, 90-degree angle. Gaining her composure there. Says, I'm okay, I can continue. These women are tough. Opportunity now for Littlewood. Blocked once again. 9 seconds left on the clock. And France looking to get away a shot. Ball goes to Louis, but no time. There is no time left on the clock. This game will go into extra time. Golden goal in France versus Great Britain, the semi-final. Both teams, of course, will start with 4 players on the pitch. What a semi-final this is. Wouldn't you agree, Arthur?
Yeah, it's a really, really good match. Now we are in the extra time. So a lot of pressure. We can see there's 2 yellow cards. So we'll see that the both team really want to gain this match, and they have committed some fouls to win. We see that Great Britain should more on the French team, and perhaps they will. And the goalkeeper stop a lot of balls. We'll see if which of French or Great Britain will go to the final. As I'm talking now, Great Britain Germany is winning against Italy 3-2 on the other pitch, and Germany is going to the final. So, which of these 2 teams are going to go to the final with Germany?
And I believe the score on pitch 1 has only been achieved in extra time. So both semi-finals going to extra time. It is anyone's game on pitch 2. Both teams, of course, starting with 4 players. This is really going to open up the game. My colleague Arthur is biting at his badge. He is so nervous, and who can blame him? Obviously, Arthur is French, I myself am British. We're trying to do everything we can to keep it professional in the commentary box. But who knows, this could even turn to fisticuffs between myself and my colleague. What do you think, Arthur? Who would win in a fight between you and me?
Don't want to fight with you. I think I will win.
Doesn't want to fight with a girl? Well, we'll see how that turns out for you. Okay. Referees are saying, everybody chill out. No rush to restart. 5 minutes it will be either way. 5 minutes on the clock. 5 minutes to put away one goal that will secure one of these teams a place in the final. And both teams just being told, no rush. We're just setting up the table for... It is now finished with Germany setting up the table. People, referees at Dream on this. To remind any of you now joining the stream from pitch 1, this is extra time for the semi-final of the women's category to decide who out of France and Great Britain goes through to the final. Golden goal. Both teams with a yellow card on the board. Both teams will start with 4 players. This is going to be a very, very interesting half of canoe polo. It remains to be seen what will come of this situation. Referee is calling over captains for some discussion.
It's true that the extra time didn't begin now. The referee is now talking to the both captain. And now they are talking with the table. We don't know why they are talking. But now the extra time will begin in a few minutes. It is a really long time of waiting for the players. Is really hard to restart without moving for all this long period.
Sprint goes ahead. It is Ginny Coils from GB sprinting against Zanfini. Illegal kayak tackle is given in the favour of Great Britain. It will be Great Britain who have the opportunity now to put away the goal that takes them into the final against Germany. France looking to prevent anything but. Great Britain needs to have a well-worked attack there. Littlewood puts the ball across to Saxon. Just slightly long there. Heavy pressure from Saxon. No kayak tackle. Foul is given. And France on the offensive now. Time out, says the referee, and time back in. What a tense play this is going to be. Ball goes right to Louis. Louis taking it into the zone. Shot and kept on by Alison Brown of Great Britain. And now Great Britain on the break. Ginny Coils doing everything she can to resist pressure from Zanfini. And time out, says the ref. Not entirely sure what for. Shutting down a British break. That is incredibly disappointing for Great Britain. That is very upsetting for Team GB. Some confusion and communication between the line refs and the referees has shut down a Great British break. That is incredibly disappointing for Great Britain, but the French will breathe a sigh of relief. France now an opportunity to set up their defence. That is disappointing. But Great Britain need to retain their heads if they are going to put away the goal that takes them into the final. Ball goes into Coyles. Opportunity now for Coyles. Recycles the ball back out to Littlewood. Great Britain up to 5 players again. Ooh, and Bethan Littlewood puts it wide. Both teams now back up to 5 players. This is such an interesting semi-final. Fantastic sprinting work there from Ginny Coyles. Puts the ball again over the bar for Great Britain. This is nail-biting action here on pitch 2. Nobody is going to leave this pitch without a few more grey hairs, I am sure. France looking to slow the roll of British boats into their zone. Now bringing the ball up the pitch. Another time out. Some real issues with communication here on the pitch. And France being sent back to their goal line, where Great Britain will chase them unreservedly all the way back. If France wants to move up the pitch, they are going to have to work for it. Prudence Blythe sat on the taker there. Moyle doing her best to shut down the progression of the French team up the pitch. Moyle presumably looking to find Roulin. Referees call play on. Play will resume now. Moyle finds Roulin. Roulin puts the ball up to Zanfini. Zanfini with an opportunity now. Looks to find French. Prudence Blythe picking the ball up for Great Britain. France desperate to shut down a Great British break. Littlewood now playing the ball back to Blythe. Not looking to rush anything. A long shot from Prudence Blythe. Bottom bar. Oh, and another close shot there. It will be a Great British corner. And the tension is unbearable here on pitch 2. Coyles marked by Frigo, puts the ball into Hudson, who finds Littlewood, again deflected by Louis. Surely the standout player in this game. Louis has been blocking British shots left, right and centre. Another British corner. And the ball goes into Saxon. Saxon puts it back to Littlewood. And deflection there is picked up by Blythe. Blythe now puts the ball into Littlewood, puts it to Coyles. Coyles takes Great Britain into the final against Germany. Ginny Coyles of FRA Canoe Club back in Great Britain has taken this British team back into the final. It will be a repeat performance of the Worlds last year in Welland, Canada. It was Germany, Great Britain then, and it is Germany, Great Britain now. What a stunning game of polo. Arthur, you're looking very, very sad. Is there anything you would like